If you watched part 1 of this series, you now know what ETFs are and how they work. But here's the question. Should you actually invest in them? What makes them so popular among both beginner and experienced investors? And if you decide they're right for you, how do you actually get started? That's exactly what we're covering today. Let's dive into the practical side of ETF investing and get you ready to take action. Welcome back. In part 1, we covered the basics. What ETFs are, how they compare to stocks and mutual funds, and the different types available. If you haven't watched that yet, the link is in the description, and I highly recommend starting there so you have the foundation. In this video, we're getting into the good stuff. We'll cover the advantages that make ETFs such a powerful investment tool, the disadvantages you need to be aware of, how to choose the right ETF, and finally, a step-by-step guide to actually start investing. By the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to make informed decisions about ETF investing. Let's get into it. Let's talk about why ETFs have become so incredibly popular and what makes them such a powerful tool for building wealth. Advantage number 1, instant diversification. With one purchase, you can own pieces of hundreds or even thousands of companies. This dramatically reduces your risk compared to individual stock picking. If you bought stock in just 3 companies and one fails, you've lost a third of your investment. With an ETF holding 500 companies, one failure barely makes a dent. Advantage number 2, incredibly low costs. The expense ratios on many popular ETFs are shockingly low, often 0.03% to 0.20% per year. That means for every $10,000 you invest, you're paying just $3 to $20 annually in fees. Compare that to many mutual funds charging 1% or more, which is $100 on that same $10,000. Over 30 years, that difference can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars in lost returns. Advantage number 3, complete transparency. ETFs disclose their holdings daily. You can see exactly what you own at any time. Log into your account, look up your ETF, and see every single stock or bond inside it. Mutual funds only have to disclose their holdings quarterly, so you might not know what you actually own. Advantage number 4, trading flexibility. You can buy and sell ETFs anytime the market is open. Need to invest? Do it at 10 a.m., changed your mind? Sell at 2 p.m. You have complete control. You can also set limit orders, stop losses, and use other trading strategies if you want to get more advanced. Advantage number 5, tax efficiency. Thanks to their unique structure, ETFs generally generate fewer taxable events than mutual funds. This means you keep more of your money instead of paying it in taxes each year. For taxable accounts, this advantage is huge. Advantage number 6, low barrier to entry. You can start with the cost of a single share. Many popular ETFs trade for under $100 per share. And with fractional shares now available at most brokers, you can literally start with $10. No $3,000 minimums like many mutual funds require. Advantage number 7, beautiful simplicity. Instead of researching hundreds of individual companies and trying to build a balanced portfolio yourself, ETFs do the work for you. A simple 3-fund ETF portfolio can legitimately be all you need for your entire investing life. Set it and forget it. Now, ETFs aren't perfect. Nothing is. Let's talk about the downside so you go in with your eyes wide open. Disadvantage number 1, trading costs can add up. While most brokerages now offer commission-free ETF trading, there's something called the bid-ask spread. That's the difference between the buying and selling price. For popular ETFs, it's tiny. But if you're buying very frequently in small amounts, those spreads can add up. Disadvantage number 2, temptation to overtrade. Because ETFs are so easy to trade, some investors trade them way too frequently, trying to time the market. They buy when prices are high out of excitement, sell when prices drop out of fear, and end up losing money. The ease of trading can be dangerous if you don't have discipline. Disadvantage number 3, not all ETFs are good investments. Just because something is called an ETF doesn't mean it's a smart investment. Some specialized, leveraged, or inverse ETFs are actually quite risky and complicated. They're designed for sophisticated traders, not buy-and-hold investors. Disadvantage number 4, tracking error. Some ETFs don't perfectly track their underlying index. Small differences in holdings or fees can cause tracking error. It's usually minor, but it means your returns might be slightly different than the index itself. Disadvantage number 5, less individual control. With individual stocks, you choose exactly what you own. With ETFs, you get whatever's in the basket, even if there are a few companies you'd rather not invest in. But here's the reality. For most investors, especially beginners, these disadvantages are minor compared to the massive benefits. The key is choosing quality ETFs, buying and holding for the long term, and not getting fancy with complicated products. So with over 3,000 ETFs available, how do you choose? Here's exactly what to look for. Factor number 1, expense ratio. Lower is always better. Stick with ETFs that charge less than 0.2% annually. The best ones charge under 0.1%. Factor number 2, assets under management and liquidity. Look for ETFs with at least $100 million in total assets and high daily trading volume. This ensures the ETF is established and you can easily buy and sell. Factor number 3, tracking record. Check how well the ETF has tracked its target index over time. Minimal tracking error is what you want. Factor number 4, match your investment goals. If you want broad market exposure, choose total market ETFs. If you want income, look at dividend or bond ETFs. The ETF should align with your specific goals. Factor number 5, provider reputation. Stick with established, reputable providers like Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street, Schwab, or Fidelity. These companies have proven track records. For most beginners, honestly, starting simple is the way to go. A broad market ETF like VTI or VOO is literally all you need to build wealth. You don't need to overcomplicate it. As you learn more, you can add bonds or international stocks. But start with the foundation. All right, you're ready to actually start. Here's your step-by-step action plan. Step 1, open a brokerage account. Choose a broker like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, or Vanguard. Look for 0 commissions, no account minimums, and fractional shares. Step 2, fund your account. Link your bank account and transfer money. Start with whatever you can afford. The important thing is starting. Step 3, research your chosen ETF. Use your broker's research tools or free resources like ETF.com. Look at the factors we discussed. Step 4, place your order. Search for your chosen ETF by its ticker symbol, like VTI or VOO. Decide how much you want to invest and place a market order during trading hours. Step 5, set up automatic investments. This is the secret weapon. Many brokers let you set up recurring automatic investments. Set it and forget it. Step 6, monitor but don't obsess. Check your investments periodically, maybe quarterly, but don't watch them daily. Daily price movements don't matter for long-term investing. Step 7, rebalance annually. Once a year, review your portfolio. Make sure your asset allocation still matches your goals. All right, let's bring this all together. You now have a complete understanding of ETFs. You know what they are, their pros and cons, how to choose quality ones, and exactly how to start investing. ETFs are genuinely one of the most powerful tools available to everyday investors. They give you instant diversification, incredibly low costs, and simplicity all in one package. The most important thing to remember is this: start simple, think long-term, and stay consistent. You don't need to be a Wall Street expert. A simple portfolio of broad market ETFs, held consistently over decades, can build tremendous wealth. I want you to actually take action on this. Not someday, this week. If you don't have a brokerage account yet, open one in the next 48 hours. If you do have one, research one ETF using the criteria we discussed and make your first purchase. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. If you found this two-part series valuable, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right now so you get notified when I drop new videos every week. Drop a comment below and let me know. Are you already investing in ETFs? If so, which ones? If not, what's your biggest concern or question? I do my best to answer. And if you haven't watched part 1 yet, the link is in the description. Make sure you watch both parts to get the complete picture. Thanks for watching, and remember, investing doesn't have to be complicated to be effective. Start simple, stay consistent, and let compound growth work its magic over time. Now go take action. I'll see you in the next one.